Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to try to build the longest car I possibly can and take it on a single lap through this race course. Now you may notice that there's a lot of sharp turns on this course, which isn't gonna fit a long car very easily, which I think is what's gonna make it part of the fun with engineering this thing. But I'm gonna start off as simple as I can and just try to make a car that is as long as I can possibly make it. And the simpler I go, the longer it can be, because the more complexity goes into the length and not the useless details that aren't contributing to length. Okay, so if it's gonna be long, I'm probably going to want bigger wheels for better ground clearance. So let's put our front wheels on, which are obviously going to have steering. And do I want to give it these? Maybe I do make it small, actually. I think I am going to use the smaller wheels. We're going to use a standard car wheel because we're building a standard car. Just absolutely 100% standard, nothing unusual about it. And I want it to pass as a car just because it'll look better to watch. So I'm gonna try to use the minimal amount of pieces to shape this thing like a car. Are wheel wells even gonna be worth it? No, these only really work well if I have suspension. All right, there we go. Oh, hold on, I can add 2 more blocks here, but this is gonna be front of, oh, I don't have engines in this thing yet. Don't worry, I'll put them behind the seat. The wheel positioning definitely isn't, just sticking out like that isn't the best look. But like I said, I don't want to add unnecessary complexity with wheel wells and stuff. So we have something here that is like almost modular. It's not the most even distribution of things, but if I do like this, yeah, see, we need something there. All right, so if I fill this in with these, actually, you know what? I can make this more modular. We're gonna have to build the front section, and then we're gonna have a modular section right in the back, right behind it. And that's gonna be the part that gets copy and pasted multiple times. I think this is gonna be the more efficient way. Yeah, so now this will be the section that gets pasted. So now I just gotta work this section out. There we go. All right, we're at 25 parts. And then this is what? 6 parts that we get to copy and paste until I should have made it. Oh, wait, we just reached the end of the build bubble. Is it gonna? Okay, it's actually letting me spawn it in. All right, let me double check here. Oh, wait, no, that's not the build bubble. That's the challenge. That's the race bubble, I think. Yeah, okay. All right, we're good. We can still keep going. There's no way this is going to work at all. All right, look, we just reached our halfway complexity point. Oh, you know, I should probably... Oh, I just hit the edge of the build bubble. Okay, there we go. All right, so I think I've done something with like similar where I built to the edge of the build bubble and then I selected the whole creation and moved it forward so I could make more room. I think that'll be a mistake if I do it here. So I'm gonna say when I reach the end of the build bubble from the build spawn zone like I am right now, this is the longest I can safely make the car without breaking the blueprint, because I've had that experience before where I literally just broke the game because I went too far and the build box could not contain it. All right, so now I'm gonna copy this to the end. Uh-oh. Did I miss or did it break? Oh no. Okay, all right, something weird's happening here. All right, maybe I'm just gonna build. I'm just gonna build off of the end. All right, there we go. Now this is the back of the car. And we can tell it's the back of the car because of the brake lights. All right, we also need our wheels. So we got a wheel there and a wheel there. All right, and then up at the front of the car, you can't even see the front of the car. Up at the front of the car, I think I want to modify this a little bit because now I have room. I have complexity availability now. It's build box availability that is the problem. And I'm just gonna put these in a little bit. All right, that should be fine. And now for engines, we are gonna stick a couple of these in there and I'm gonna swap them to the new skin because it sounds cooler. All right, so I'm just gonna put 4 for now. And we're gonna see if we can even drive this thing. Oh no. All right, here we go. Whoa, it goes. Can I turn? Oh no. It's way worse than I even imagined it being. Oh, it is so much worse than I imagined. Okay, let's go backward. I don't think I can go backwards. All right, I might need to give myself a little bit more. I might have to swap out for the bigger wheels. Okay, this is fine. Let's swap these wheels for some big wheels. This way I'm not just riding on the ground. Oh, that's weird. You know what I did when I was up at the front? I did the control double click, which is supposed to select all of a single wheel type, and it did select both of the front wheels, but it didn't select the back wheels. It's like it doesn't register this as being part of the same build. That's not good. All right, I already flipped over. I can't even spawn it in. I can't spawn it in. All right, I wasn't expecting this to be the challenge. It literally just turns itself over. All right, I'm gonna try to add some gyro stabilizers to it. I can't go into build mode with it is the problem, and I can't get in the seat either. Repair. Did I just spawn in a new one? Oh, it's over there. All right, well, I'll grab you. Why are you stable? Oh, yeah, I was gonna add a stabilizer. Or 3. All right, let's go ahead and respawn and see if the stabilizer prevents us from flipping over. It's trying. All right, I'm going. All right, well, I'm not worried about starting the race yet. I'm worried about testing the vehicle. All right, this looks great. All right, there's the back of the vehicle. I might need some 4-wheel steering. All right, this gyro stabilizer is definitely helping. All right, and now let's go forward again. Turn left. There we go. It's working. All right, let's turn right. All right, yeah, see, now this turn cannot happen. Yeah, this turn can't happen. All right, let's respawn real quick, see if I can actually get back into build mode here. There we go. All right, now we get to add 4-wheel steering, and I am actually gonna swap to having the wheels be a little bit wider now for that extra stability. These wheels, I will just have to put a little pipe piece to extend them. All right, let's see if that helps. Come on. There we go. Okay, this is... Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to put pipe pieces. The whole point of me going in the build mode there was to add steering to the back. So now we add steering hinges to the back. That's why I was going back here in the first place. See, on the journey from the front to the back, I forgot why I was going there. All right, there we go. Now we have rear wheel steering. Should make a huge difference to our cornering ability. Look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. All right, now let's turn to the right. I'll slow down a little bit. All right, turn right. Come on, the bouncing isn't helping. Okay, that's not helping either. All right, we've gotten ourselves in a bit of a pickle here. In order to turn to the right, I need my rear ends to whip out to the left, but the wall is in the way. Oh, here, let me back up. Oh, ow. Okay. The glitchiness of it is, it's not giving me good hopes for engineering a working version of this. See, my plan the whole time was to start basic like this and fail. And I have ideas for how to improve it. I just don't know how far down the idea chain I'm gonna have to go before it becomes functional. But I wanted to start with the most basic just to see it in action. And I've jammed myself enough in between the walls that it stabilized everything out. We're no longer glitching out like crazy. I'm like actually physically completely stuck. All right, let's respawn and we're gonna make a modification. I don't expect much from this modification, but I'm just gonna add some wheels to the middle. I don't know where middle is in this thing. We're gonna add a couple sets of wheels. We're gonna add a set of wheels right there. And then we're gonna add a set of wheels right here. Sure, that looks good enough. Actually, let's do one more set of wheels right here. All right, I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. All right, we're going. Okay, this feels okay. This does kind of feel maybe a little bit more stable. Like we got a little bit more going for us. All right, but yeah, we're having a problem with this turn right here. So here's my plan. Oh. Okay, so here's my plan. My plan is make it bend. So I am probably going to try to shorten it just a little bit. I'm gonna delete a segment because I need to space out a couple of segments. All right, so let's say, I don't know how many segments this is. Let's just say every 10, I will add a steering hinge. Okay, so now from there to the front, we add a gap, and then we're gonna take this large hinge, and it's gonna steer with us. Now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. And then we're gonna go from here, and we're gonna add a large hinge. From here to the back, we're gonna make a gap, and we're gonna add a large hinge. Why does it say, oh, these aren't attached in any way whatsoever? Okay, we're gonna have to add, I just realized that this is happening. We're gonna have to add a couple of these blocks, oh, here and there. Or no, like I think just pipe pieces, yeah. We're gonna have to add a couple of these blocks in each segment just to keep the roof attached. All right, there we go. Let me select all steering hinges. I hope I just selected all steering hinges. That one is selected. That one is selected. That one is selected. Yes. Okay, cool. I'm gonna edit the settings on them to be a little bit slower. Speed 0.2, because if we do it too fast, maybe even 0.1, because they're all gonna be compounding into each other. Angle 30 degrees. No, I don't know how many I added. I'm gonna say 10 degrees. And let's see how this treats our vehicle. All right, go. All right, first turn to the left here. Oh my goodness. Oh my good. No, unsteer. Unsteer, please. This is crazy. This might have potential though. Oh, that rear wheel is going into the wall and it's stopping me from turning. I don't think we want rear wheel steering anymore. I don't think that's the thing that we want. All right, I'm going forward without steering. All right, now I'm steering. All right, go, go, go. We just got around the first turn for the first time. All right, steer left. Come on. Yes, this is actually kind of working. This is the most ridiculous idea. Oh no, we got a really sharp turn now. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that turn. Look at that. Look, this is actually working. We might be able to make it with this thing. I didn't start the race. This is just a proof of concept. Okay, we're steering to the left. This is as wide as I can zoom out right now, too. All right. This is actually kind of working. I'm gonna give it a little bit more gas, some more engine power, and I'm gonna get rid of the rear wheel steering because I think that was kind of doing bad things. So I'm gonna give it twice as many engines. So that's 8 now. And then let's work our way to the back of the car here. And let's get rid of these steering hinges because the rest of the hinging of the body accomplishes the steering better from the rear. Oh, I forgot something at the front. All right, we're gonna go all the way back to the front. There we go, headlight, so you can tell it's the front. All right, we're actually gonna try to race now. Here we go. And we're off. Twice the speed, or twice the power. Some speed. Oh no. Okay, I'm really trying to turn right now. All right, let's just give it some time. Just give it some time. All right, I might have to back up a little bit. I'm gonna try to back up a little bit. All right, now we're gonna try to turn right. I did this worse somehow. There we go. All right, now it's working. Yes, now it's working. Oh, longest car race challenge is happening. Okay, there we go. Oh man, it doesn't unsteer very well. The steering hinges are on maximum strength. Like it should unsteer. Okay, here we go. See if I can do this turn again. All right, that's looking good. This is looking good. All right, straighten out. Straighten out, please. Straighten out, please. Stop. I'm trying to turn. This is so ridiculous. All right, what happens with different camera angles? All right, this camera angle doesn't work. This camera angle just makes it look like I'm a normal brick. This camera angle doesn't work. This camera angle doesn't. Okay, here we go. Racing camera. That's what we're doing. We're racing. Oh, turn left. Please. Ow. Okay, hold on. I gotta back up. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Swallowing my saliva. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm also racing the longest car I can in Trailmakers. Okay. Okay. I can't believe this is actually working. I didn't... Remember I told you earlier that I had a list of ideas to try to improve it, and I didn't know how far down the list I had to go before it was gonna work? This is definitely not the step I was thinking I was gonna be able to do it at. I had at least one more step after this if this didn't work out. And this one's kind of working out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta try not to brake. If I brake, it doesn't count. Because then I will no longer be a long car. Oh, no. Did I just brake? Okay, no, I didn't. Oh, no. Oh, I'm gonna brake now. Okay, 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 okay. We got a sharp turn here. This one's gonna be a challenge. Fortunately, there was some width out there. But it's doing weird. Okay, it wasn't turning as sharp as I thought. It had a bit of like a wiggle room on the end there. Oh, this next one though. Oh, this next one is not gonna be fun. Wait, I'm stuck. Go. Go. Oh, I think I'm stuck on the berm. Yeah, I forgot those berms are up by like a quarter of a block or so. Yeah, this turn here though. I don't know about this one. No, see, they give us a bunch of room, so it's like, it's not quite as wide. If I was to stay on course, it would definitely feel really sharp. Why can't I not go? I might need to add some wheels to the middle. We're stuck. We're actually stuck. And yeah, I think I need to add some wheel support on each segment. I think each segment needs wheels. Not successful yet, but we're fine. More successful than I was anticipating at this stage. All right, let's add a set of wheels right here. Yeah, I think each segment having its own set of wheels will be a good thing. There we go. Okay, I think this should help us, especially when we're going off course. Ooh, 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 this feels good now. Notice the vehicle feels way more stable now, by the way. Like, it's not flopping around in the air. Oh, this feels so nice now. So far. Wow. That was a massive improvement that I wasn't expecting. Whoa. This is actually fun now. It was like weird and awkward and tedious before. But now this thing, I think we got a winner on our hands. It's not going to be the shortest lap time you've ever seen, but I think we should be able to do it. I don't know. We'll see what the course has in store for us. But so far, oddly enough, all of the turns are easier. I thought this was mainly going to help with going off course, but it's actually helping me avoid going off course too. This is crazy. This looks so cool. This is actually really satisfying to turn. Oh, until it doesn't turn quite as sharp as I want it to. I think I did a good estimation on the steering hinge speed being at 0.1 instead of 1 or whatever I put it at. Or I think I put it at like, I don't know, 0.2 or something. And also the degrees was at 10. I think the 10 degrees instead of the 30 degrees was also happened to be a smart choice. Okay, all right, here's our first like real hairpin here, but look at this. Look at how much easier we're staying on the road now when we actually have traction in the middle of our car. Who would have thought? This is crazy. Look at this turn. This is, oh no. Okay, when I look behind me, I don't know what my front end is doing. I wanted to see what my back end was doing, but I can't see both at the same time. All right, vehicle chase. Oh, helicopter. Here we go. Helicopter chase might be the one. Yeah, this is the camera for this car. This is so cool. All right. Oh, here we go. This part. No, this part's doable. This part's doable. Right? Yeah. Yeah. No problem. Okay, we got a really sharp turn coming up. But I think these turns only feel sharp when you're going super fast. I think the course gives enough like width around it. Oh yeah, this one does have a little bit less width, but I think we got it covered. Yeah. No problem. I cannot believe the difference that these wheels made. So it seems like this is gonna work. We're not, oh, why did that happen? Like I say, we're not home free yet, but I'll let you know what my next step was gonna be. I thought that this wasn't going to work because the steering hinges always steer when I steer, and I thought that was gonna put me in positions that weren't gonna be compatible with the race. So if that didn't work, my next step was gonna be to replace the steering hinges with trailer hinges. So essentially each segment, this is actually a pretty cool turn here. Each segment would then follow the front segment like a snake, rather than like what it does now where it just bends like a C and then straightens out even when like I don't want it to necessarily. But this somehow is gonna get us to the finish line. We just got this final turn here. I want to take it smart, take it easy. Don't want to ruin it now. And there's the finish line right there. I cannot believe that this ended up working. With how the start of the video went, I had some serious doubts on if this idea was going to even be able to at all get through the course. I did better than 2% of other players. I'm in the bottom 98%. Oh man, that was insane. Somehow, like, look at the car now. I don't know what happened, but as the video went on, the car has somehow become more stable. I guess the steering hinges did really help. Just look at the length of this thing as we travel down it. There's one segment with a wheel. There's the other segment and its wheel. Another segment. Oh, it's getting a little bit less stable as we go down. I just want to be able to appreciate how long this car really is. Oh no, the stability. It's like we're watching entropy as we get to the end of the vehicle. Over time, entropy ensues. So yeah, this is the back of our vehicle. You can tell by the brake lights. So yeah, I don't know why it's gotten less stable now, but at least it was stable enough for our race. So this was just such a random idea. I just thought taking hairpin turns with like the longest possible car was a hilarious thing to watch, and I hope you guys did too. If you have any other crazy ideas you'd like to see in Trailmakers, let me know down in the comments below. Hope this video has earned your subscription, and if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more stuff you can find right here on the end screen. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.